This is gonna be part 6 of Grandia. I don't know, I accidentally re-entered that house. Let me out of here. Alright. Where the heck am I supposed to go? Something Twin Towers. Oh, I guess I gotta look up here. Anyways, this person says, "Are you going?" I say, "We're going." This lady says, "I will go with." Anyways, Donda says, "We'll be waiting here for you. Don't worry, we'll be ready anytime, so you can go back." I heard that someone who's been there often to study the place mentioned that it's surrounded by 4 gates, but you can only enter via the north gate. The rest are shut. Okay, yeah. These 2 pointless NPCs need to stop talking. They're just telling us things we already know. Sue says, "Wait, Justin. Look, a tank from the Garlisle forces." Justin says, "What would they be doing here? Have they crossed the end of the world too? This must be a mistake." Nina says, "No, look, see those markings? It's gotta be them." Gavin says, "This is new to me. Are these soldiers troublesome?" Justin says, "Yeah, they can be. Anyway, if there are any of them in the Twin Towers, then we better be careful not to let them know we're here." I have to go to the North Tower first, so I don't know why this is telling me to go here. Oh, this is the South Tower. I don't know, maybe I have to walk around this whole gigantic hellhole. Anyways, the emulator is doing a lot of audio glitches, so I'll probably just come back on once I'm done with this place and record the stuff offline. Anyhow, now that I'm through part of that maze, we get to a door and the soldier says, "Who are you? You can't come in here. The Garlisle forces are doing some studies here." Justin says, "But wait, we're just, and then trails off. "Are you the local guides?" asks the soldier. "Were you sent here to help us with the study?" I just say, "That's right." Justin says, "Our boss told us to guide you guys around here." The soldier says, "We've been waiting for you. We're having trouble finding the entrance." quickly. We can get into the details after we're inside. Sue says, I don't know how we did it, but we got in without making a fuss. Justin says, shh, they'll hear you, Sue. The soldier says, come on, slowpokes, go on inside. Yeah, this is gonna... These audio glitches are terrible, I'll be back. Anyhow, we get deeper inside, and Sue says, watch out, Justin, it's them. Boy, having all kinds of issues today. Justin says, what's the matter, Sue? Sue says, everyone just hide quickly. I think her name's Saki. She says, what a boring assignment. This is Herr Mullins stuck on studying towers. That doesn't even make sense. Maybe he'll give us new orders soon. The other one says, if we hadn't messed up so bad in the Misty Forest, my dream of becoming Herr Mullins' aide-de-camp, and she trails off. The redheaded one says, that was one miserable experience. The train wouldn't stop and we wasted half a day. Herr Mullins was mad. Wasn't his name Justin, the one who broke the brake? He'll pay the next time I see him. He'll pay with his life. Justin says, they're gone now. Sounds like they remember me. Gadwin says, looks like you've got women in trouble and you know a few tricks, eh, Justin? Sue says, hey, Justin, those 3 women were talking about Herr Mullins. Justin says, I don't know if I can handle him. Anyway, it looks like there's a door over there. Let's get into the tower before we run into Mullin. Okay. The audio seems stabilized now, so that's good. Oh yay, it froze. Justin says, what's this? Fina says, it must mean something, but I don't know what. It looks like a magic circle. Hey Justin, I think I see the entrance to a passageway over there. Sue says, uh-oh Justin, looks like a dead end. Justin says, you're right, there's a wall there. But if this isn't an entrance, where can we enter from? Let me in. Maybe we can't go in. Lean says, the latest report only said that the entrance is very likely to be somewhere in this room. Mullen says, the way to get ejected from the Twin Towers is described in detail. It's a very helpful report. Sue says, hey, that voice. Justin says, it's you, Mullen. Mullen says, why, it's Justin. Lean says, Fina. Fina says, Lean. Mullen says, what are you doing here, Justin? How in the world? We must have gotten over the wall. Justin says, you bet we did. We walked and climbed over it. Mullen says, you really got over the wall on foot? That's amazing. You kids are really something. Justin says, what's so funny? Don't make fun of us, you jerk. Mullen says, no, you've got it all wrong, Justin. I'm just pleased. These days it's wonderful to meet someone who's so artless and daring. Justin says, enough with the confusing chatter. Move, Mullen. Let us pass through or we'll do it by force. Mullen says, if I let you pass through, will you hand me that last fragment of the Spirit Stone, Justin? Justin says, if you want it, come and get it. Mullen says, it's just as Lean said. You really do have it, don't you? Mullen says, that stone is not meant to be yours. Hand it over and I'll let you go. Justin says, no, you got that? N-O. Gadwin says, we can't let him just suddenly appear and take the stone like a mugger. You can count on me and my sword, Justin. Lean says, Fina, Justin, hand over the Spirit Stone. Don't risk your lives. Mullen says, stand back, Lean. If the stone must be taken by force, I will take it my own way. Justin says, let's get him, Gadwin. Gadwin says, okay. Fina and Sue say, Justin. Justin says, ugh, that creep. Mullen says, on your feet already? Looks like this adventure has provided you with good training. I'm only going to say this once more. Hand over the stone. I say, no way. Mullen says, that's just what I'd expect to hear from someone like you. Okay, come give me all you got. You shouldn't take any regrets with you to the next world. Lean says, stop, Mullen. We already know who'll win. Justin says, nonsense. The winner has yet to be decided. Fina says, stop, Justin. You're gonna get killed. Justin says, the spirit stone in my pocket. It's starting to glow. Mullen says, the magic circle is moving. Could it be the entrance? Justin and Fina make indecipherable noises and are teleported with Mullen and Lean elsewhere. It appears Sue and Gadwin have been left behind. Sue says, Gadwin, Justin and Fina are gone. Where is everybody? Fina says, I hear water. Where am I? Is anyone here? Hello, is anyone around? Justin, Sue, Gadwin, what's going on? Mullen says, it's no good calling for them. The magic circle sent only you and me to this place. Fina says, ow, my legs hurt. Don't come near me. You're the one who made my sister do horrible things to Luke Village. Mullen says, you're right, and I apologize. Fina says, what? Ow. Mullen says, looks like you sprained your ankle. Nothing wrong with the bone. If you take it easy, you'll get better. Just sit still and rest for a while. Fina says, where in the world are we? Where's Justin and everyone else? Mullen says, we're inside the Twin Towers. It's a temple built for the Icarians back during the Angelos civilization. Fina says, a temple for the Icarians? Mullen says, have a look around. Several old murals remain intact. Those spread wings are a symbol representing the Icarians. Those miraculous wings, which lifted them between the human and spirit realms, have been passed down across legends. See the two shining objects like suns on the wings? Fina says, spirit stones? Wait, they can't be right. The legends say there was only one spirit stone. I know, the spirits. The Angelonian legends say they gave the spirit stone to the Icarians. Mullen says, right you are, as one would expect from Fina, New Parm's greatest adventurer. Fina says, you know about me? Mullen says, of course. After all, you've been on our most wanted list. However, the truth is, I was rather surprised. You look so much like Lean, which makes sense since you're a twin. Fina says, you think so? People have said that we don't have much of a resemblance. Mullen says, not only are you both pretty, you both are willing to take on impossible challenges. Fina says, huh? You're teasing me, aren't you? Mullen says, it's good to see that you're healthy enough to get mad. This'll do it for now. You should be able to get around. Can you stand on your leg? Fina says, I think so. Mullen says, just call me Mullen. I'm a colonel in the Garlisle forces. I'm Lieutenant Lean's commanding officer. I think we should put all that aside for now and work together to escape. Fina says, that's a good idea. Mullen says, shall we get going? Can you walk? Fina says, I'm fine now. Let's go. Fina screams. Mullen says, be careful. These ruins are fragile. Stay close behind me. Fina says, thanks, Mullen. I wonder if everyone's okay. I hope no one got hurt, she says. Meanwhile, elsewhere, somebody says, maybe here? Justin says, I remember. A light shone when I challenged that jerk Mullen. Fina, Gadwin, Sue, where is everyone? I guess no one's here. I gotta find them and make sure they're okay. We are all alone forever. Let's do a hard save. I've been having a lot of problems with this emulator today.
Finch.
Quite horny. Delectably horny. There's like 800 little assholes over here.
Finch.
Goody.
Finch.
I need this coffee to enter my veins. Someone screams. Justin says, "What's that?" Apparently it's Lean. Lean says, "Stay away from me." Justin says, "Lean, are some monsters after you?" I guess he's going for twin number 2. Lean says, "Frogs, keep them away." Justin says, "Hang on." Lean says, "Why would you help your enemy?" Justin says, "Get over it. You don't really mean that we're enemies right now, do you?"
What?
Justin says, "That was a dangerous spot. Are you hurt?" Lean draws her sword and Justin says, "Yikes, what's the matter?" Lean says, "Justin, this is an order. You have the last fragment of the Spirit Stone. Hand it over." Justin says, "What is this? You were just crying for me to save you, and now this?" Lean says, "Just be quiet. It's my duty to get the stone from you, and my duty comes first." Justin says, "It was no big deal, but we'd better get out of here fast, or those frogs might come back." Egads, that was quick, and look how many. "We gotta get out of here. We're gonna be their lunch. Let's run this way." Lean says, "Don't try to escape, Justin. I'm a proud member of Mullen's unit. I value my duty to him over my life." Justin says, "Really? Well, I'm not so full of pride. If you want my Spirit Stone that bad, you can have it. Here." Lean says, "Justin, why are you giving up your most valuable possessions so easily?" Justin says, "Don't be silly. Why not? You think this stone is more important than my life or yours?" Lean says, "Mine or yours?" Justin says, "Take it, okay? I suggest we stick together for a while, at least until we find a way out of here. I'm trusting you, okay?" They fall down some random pit. Justin says, "That was a shock. Hey, Lean, are you okay over there?" Lean, are you okay? Are you hurt? Lean says, "I just choked down some water. I feel a little funny." Justin says, "Oh, don't scare me like that. You'll be okay." "I was wondering how we'd escape after being surrounded by those frogs. We're lucky the bridge broke." Lean laughs. Justin says, "What's so funny?" Lean says, "It's just that we fell a long way from that bridge and you say we're lucky? Isn't that a little weird?" Justin says, "What, you think we fell a long way? After falling from the top of the end of the world, this is nothing." Justin says, "Only you would think like that. I was scared out of my wits." Justin says, "You were you? I'm an adventurer. I'm never afraid." Lean says, "No one has fallen from as many places as you have. It's what makes you a great adventurer." Justin says, "I didn't say I'm a great adventurer because I fall. Anyway, before we leave, we should try to dry out these clothes. Come on, Lean, help me find something to burn." Meanwhile, elsewhere, Fina says it's a statue of an Icarian. Why such a giant statue? I never saw a female Icarian statue before. Those blue wings make her look like an angel with 4 arms. Mullen says, in the ancient Angelou civilization, 4-armed female statues were often used to depict Icarians. The old myths and legends say that the spirits and the Icarians were able to understand each other. They even say that the spirit's energy was what fueled the prosperity of the ancient Angelo civilization. But the spirit energy was somehow lost, and today the Angeloians survive only in myths and legends. Now the spirits have turned their backs on mankind and no longer help us. Fina says, and why is that? Mullen says, certain mistakes were made. Anyway, we're talking when we should be walking. We've still got some distance to cover. Let's go. Fiend says, is there any Fiend? Lean, there we go. Lean says, Justin, that was pretty cool. The way you got a fire going without any matches. Justin says, what do you expect? I'm an adventurer. Fina's better at it than I am. Lean says, Fina? That's good. She's becoming a true adventurer. Justin says, you're smiling again. I'm not complaining. I'd much rather see you smile. You have such a pretty smile, too. Lean says, Justin, what did you just say? Justin says, I mean, whenever I've seen you, you've always given us such a menacing look. Now that I see you smiling, I can tell you're pretty normal after all. Lean says, I'm sorry. Justin says, what? Come on, you can tell me. Lean says, I feel happy for once after hearing you speak of me that way. I'm not quite sure what to say at a time like this. Justin says, I wonder, are all military people like you? That reminds me, Lean, can I ask you something? Lean says, sure, what is it? Justin says, why do the Garlisle forces want the Spirit Stone so bad? Lean says, that's a military secret. I can't tell you about that. Justin says, don't look so apologetic. At least I'm not asking for my Spirit Stone back. You can't help having to keep secrets. You belong to the Garlisle forces. Lean says, our clothes are dry now. It's time to go. Justin says, what? But my stuff's still wet. Oh, never mind. I've got to go find Fina Sue and the others. Lean says, this is the lowest level of the Twin Towers. Mio's report said that the exit is at the highest level. Justin says, the highest level? That's gonna be at the top. We better be getting going. It's kind of funny because of the Spirit Stone I put in a box in the stash place, so I've not had it like the whole game. But it just gets utilized at random moments regardless of that fact. Kind of silly. Anyways, Justin says, that's huge. It's gotta be the biggest statue I've ever seen. Lean says, it's an Ikarian statue, a relic from the Angelo civilization. Justin says, that's weird, it's got 4 arms. I've seen Ikarian statues before, but they were always kinda abstract. This one looks a lot like a human. The real Ikarians weren't this big, were they? The big one is, like, some kind of monster, eh, Lean? Lean says, I suppose so. Well, let's hurry out of here. Justin says, oh, alright. Well, let me move the camera. Justin says, wow, murals, look at them. I wonder if they're of the Ikarians. These murals, why did they draw such sad-looking scenes? That's just too weird. I mean, the Angelo civilization was a wonderful and awesome world, right? Lean says, Justin, do you really think that a past civilization could have been so wonderful? Justin says, what do you mean? Lean says, if it was so great, then it wouldn't have just perished, don't you think? Also, why do you suppose they built that huge wall? Perhaps the world of the Ikarians and the Spirit Stones was awful. Maybe it's not a world that we want to live in. Justin says, don't imagine such awful things. Why would your forces be interested in an awful world? Oh, sorry, I'm not supposed to ask questions. Lean says, I'm sorry, Justin says, no problem. Don't worry about it. Let's go. That's where it came from. Maybe this?
What a huge painting! But I wonder, it's such a sad painting.
This is a mural at the fall of ancient Angelo.
Is that an Ikarian?
In fact, that was the greatest era of the ancient Angelo civilization. Only Ikarians can use the Spirit Stone. That was the law of nature. But humans forgot this, and tried to create prosperity with their own hands. They began to reach for things they shouldn't touch. As a result, just as they reached the height of prosperity, they vanished. The Ikarians, too.
You Why do you know that?
My mother told me. Yes, my mother was a humanoid. Among humanoids, hers was a very ancient and gentle race. My father, General Ball, married my mother in order to obtain the secrets of the ancient Angelo civilization.
Mullen.
I love this land that my mother loved. There must be something wrong with me, too, telling this story to you, a complete stranger. It must be because of your eyes. I feel like I'm talking to Lean. You look a lot like her. Come, let's go. The exit is at the top of the tower.
Lean says, we're at the top of the towers. This is the room where we were ejected by the magic circle. Let me fix that really quick. Justin says, hey, what's this? Did my controller see something? Whatever. Lean says, Justin, what's that light coming from? Justin says, it's a gizmo from the Angelonian civilization. We can use it to talk to Ikarians. Lean says, Justin!
Welcome, he who holds the Spirit Stone. He who is guided by the light of the Spirit Stone and the wings of the Ikarians.
It's me, Liete. Me, Justin. I've made it this far.
Yes, I can feel you very clearly. You have come very close. From where you are, Alent is practically right before your eyes.
Liete, show yourself. Tell me where Alent is.
Go east, Justin. You, the one who searches for answers.
Liete!
Apparently, we have acquired the Medal of Wisdom. Justin says, what's with this medal? Liete says, this is the key to Alent. It will show you the way there. Lean says, to Alent, she said. That's not right. What about the Ikarians? Liete says, cross the inland sea and head to the east, Justin. I must wait until we meet again. Then I will tell you everything I know about the Angelonians. Justin says, all right. We're gonna be in Alent soon. The Angelo mystery will be solved at last. Liete said we have to cross the inland sea and head to the east. Come on, there's no time to be slow. Hey, we can use the magic circle to get sent from this tower. We can leave extra fast. Lean says, leave? You call that leaving, Justin? Do you even know how to use a magic circle? Justin says, nope, but I'm sure if I try some stuff, something will happen. It doesn't look too difficult. Lean says, incredible. I guess that's just the way you are, huh? I happen to know how the magic circle works. Stand back. Justin says, really? That's impressive, Lean. Lean says, Colonel Mullen taught me. He speaks in, I think, the humanoid language, and they disappear. yay, the audio glitch plays. Lean says, this is where we say goodbye. Justin says, oh, that's right. You only promised to help me escape. Still, couldn't you? Lean says, Justin, I want you to avoid getting any closer than this to the Angelonians. Justin says, but why, Lean? It's been my dream to find them. Lean says, that's right. You're an adventurer after all. Why should I even try to say such things? Well, at least just stay away from the Garlisle forces, okay?
Give me your hand, Justin.
Huh? But why?
Just do it, quickly.
The spirit stone. Lean. But why?
I thought I could sacrifice anything if it was to get a hold of the spirit stone. But now I don't know if that was right.
That's too annoying. I'm just gonna read it.
So you hold on to it.
Lean says, so you
I never saw you in the twin towers, and I never got the spirit stone.
I get it.
Justin says, I get it.
Thank you, Lean.
Thanks, Lean. Lean lightly chuckles
say, Justin.
and says, say, Justin.
Tell me one last thing.
Tell me one last thing.
What does the spirit stone mean to you?
What does the spirit stone mean to you?
Huh? That's a toughie.
Justin says, that's kind of tough.
To me, the spirit stone is. I know. The soul of the adventurer.
Justin says, I know, it's the soul of the adventurer. Lean giggles.
Don't laugh.
Justin says, don't laugh.
I was serious.
I was serious.
I'm sorry. It's sort of funny.
Says,
That's all.
It's sort of funny. That's all.
I think I finally understand. Why Fina's with you and
why Fina has been hanging out with you.
Why I met you.
And why I met you.
I will never forget you.
Lean continues, I will never forget you, Justin.
Goodbye, Justin.
Lean says goodbye and runs away. Oof. Alrighty. Let me save because this thing is acting crazy right now. Yeah, those audio glitches are awful. At least with it muted, you can kind of like see what this joint looks like, but it's just a globby mess. I'm just gonna cut here and come back when I get out of this ridiculous place. Alrighty, I finally got to a scene, and a voice calls out Justin. Justin says, Lean, no wait, it's Fina. I'm gonna leave it muted because the audio is just ridiculous. Justin says, Fina. Fina says, I finally found you. Are you okay? Justin says, who, me? Of course I'm okay. I just got a little confused there between your voice and Lean's. Fina says, Lean, you said, were you with her? That reminds me, Mullen said that you guys were ejected by the magic circle. Justin says, Mullen, you were with that evil dude? Fina says, yeah, well, he really helped me get out of the tower. He's not so bad after all. Justin says, what do you mean, Fina? That Mullen? I could, and trails off. Fina says, anyway, let's discuss all this later on. Right now, our top priority is to find Sue and Gadwin. Let's go. Alrighty. Oh boy. Such choppiness. Justin, Fina, says this voice. Justin says, there they are. We're over here. Gadwin says, we were looking all over. At least you're unharmed. Sue says, that's good. Gadwin got knocked out for a bit and didn't wake up. I was so worried. I thought he'd take care of that Mullen guy in no time flat. Gadwin must be getting slow, I guess. Gadwin says, I'm ashamed to admit, she's right. Even in such a wide world, I doubted such a master could exist. It means I haven't trained enough. Justin says, guess what? I met Liete again. But anyway, we're all together. Let's get back to Gumbo. Oh boy, this place is such a maze. I'm probably just gonna get lost for a bit, so I'll come back on once I'm out of this place. Alrighty, we made it out of that nightmare dungeon. Let's get that audio back up. There we go. Alright, we are now on our way back to town. Oops, wrong controller. You're back already? We're going back already? I'll get the ship ready. Justin says, wait a moment. Gadwin says, what's wrong? Justin says, you're the best sailor in Gumbo, right? We need to go somewhere to the east. This guy says, if we go east, there's only the Sea of Mermaids. Remember? We've got something very important to do. Oh, is it what I'm thinking? You're right, we have to get back to Gumbo for an important matter. Gadwin says, it's just as well, let's go back first. Justin says, you too, Gadwin. Gadwin says, we'll discuss the details in Gumbo. Please get the ship ready. Oh boy. Anyway, the sailor says we're back. We'll take you anywhere other than the Sea of Mermaids. Justin says, thank you. Yeah. I don't care about these people. They literally don't matter. Fina says, we don't want to disturb them. Let's go. Justin says, by the way, Gadwin, what in the world were you saying about the Sea of Mermaids? Gadwin says, this time of year is called mermaid season, when the mermaids are active in the eastern sea. That's why the ocean is called the Sea of Mermaids. I myself have never actually seen one, but they are said to be creatures that take people's lives. Yeah, maybe in SMT games. Anyways, Fina says, I had a rather different image of them. Justin says, we have to cross the sea, Liete said. Gadwin says, but there might be a way to cross the sea during mermaid season. The Elder of Dite would know. Justin says, then we can cross. Why didn't you say so? Fina says, what's wrong, Sue? Sue says, what? Oh, you know. I guess I'm just really hungry. Justin says, you're always saying that I'm the glutton, Sue. Fina says, are you sure you're okay? Sue says, I'm fine. Fina says, alright then. Sue says, what are you all doing? Let's get back to Dite right away. I'm already here. I don't know. Oh no, this is some other town. Gadwin says, let's see what the Elder has to say. Such repetition. One of many pointless houses that have nothing in them. So much crap. I swear I've checked this whole town and I still don't know where this stupid place is. I wish the arrow would just point to it, that would just be super nice. Oh, finally. The chief says, well, it's Justin, hero of Dite. I haven't seen you for a while. I thought you were training with Gadwin. Justin says, please, this embarrasses me. Gadwin says, it's been a long time, Elder. We've come to ask you about the old ruins outside of the village. I was sure there's an old ruin that can send you anywhere you want to go. Thought it was around here somewhere. The chief says, to go anywhere you want. I know, the mysterious Vanishing Hill. There's a little shrine where the hills start. It's got some ancient gizmo that can send you anywhere, but you can't use the magic launch pad unless you have a teleportation orb from the top of the hill. Justin says, that's a new one to me. The chief says the ancient gizmo will only start working if you use that orb, which holds energy from the spirits. But I've been told the teleportation orb can only be used once, and then it loses all of its energy. Justin says, once is good enough for us. What are we waiting for? Let's go get it. Sue says, Justin, I'm feeling rather tired. Couldn't we wait until tomorrow to go get the orb and just rest here today? Okay. Yep, they're just all saying the same stuff. So, I guess we have to go to the inn, perhaps? Which, you know, is somewhere in this annoying town with way too many buildings. Sue says Justin, and then trails off. Puffy says puff puff. Justin says, what's the matter, Sue? Are you okay? Fina says she's burning up. Gadwin says, this isn't right, Justin. Let's take her to Alma's place. Just go. Okie dokie. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. I hate how this place is designed. Alright, we are at the mysterious Vanishing Hill. Boy. Yep, let's put that gigantic room there. Leave almost nothing in there. Yup.
Easy.
Edwin says, we've finally gone half the journey. Justin says, we have to hurry it up. I'm worried about leaving Sue alone like that. Apparently that door doesn't open. And neither's that one. Or this one. Gotta be missing something somewhere.
Oh, Maddie.
I guess I need to get a key, so I gotta start opening boxes, which is kind of annoying. I like filling my inventory with useless garbage.
What a...
More like the annoying place with critical puzzles. Alright.
Turn over me.
Kind of silly for the game to just put Sue out after all this. I mean, she basically went everywhere in the world and then crossed that gigantic wall. But she cannot, of course, continue any further. This naughty boy. It's Mr. Naughty Boy. That's what we'll call him.
Oh, lightning down the enemy.
And it died. Oopsie.
Like her like it.
Justin says, great, we defeated it. Gadwin, how much further to the summit? Gadwin says, let's see. Meanwhile, at Alma's, Alma says, you haven't taken your medicine yet. I told you it works good. It works just as soon as you take it. Sue says, I couldn't take that. I feel sorry for it. Why? Alma says, you're just tired. With a little rest and relaxation, recovery will be quick. I noticed you've been staring out the window for a long time. What's troubling you? Sue says, am I really just a kid? Dr. Alma, isn't Justin kind of selfish leaving me behind like this, and now he gets bigger and bigger all by himself? Alma says, you know, at his age, boys shoot up like weeds. Girls, they blossom like flowers. You'll be grown up in another few years. Sue says, 5 years, huh? Until then, I'll just, I don't know. Gadwin says, the summit isn't too far away. Justin says, let's go get Pheno. Where the fuck did she go? She's in our party though. I'm confused. Whatever. Of course.
No matter.
Guess we have to kill it.
Oh yeah. After a man.
Gadwin says, "You've gotten strong, Justin. You really are something. I've seen you grow strong in the short while since I met you." Justin says, "Oh gosh, Gadwin, you're embarrassing me." Okay, this is a nightmare. Oh, this is super annoying. This is some kind of obnoxious puzzle. Justin says, "This is the orb that focuses the power of the spirits." Let's go back. Soon must be getting tired of waiting. Athena says, "Justin, I wonder if it's alright to continue like this." Justin says, "What do you mean?" Athena says, "A physician like Dr. Alma might not always be there for us. Even if we make it across the Sea of Mermaids, there's still danger ahead. If anything happened to Sue, ... Gadwin says, "It's alright, Athena. Justin knows too." So that's just gonna point at the teleportation orb, which we already have. So I guess we gotta walk out of here. Definitely can't walk on that grass. That would just be too easy.
You're natural.
Of course. Oh, dear God.
You're natural.
Did I even get up here?
Here at you.
Just leave this hellhole. Oh, God. So glitchy today. I need more caffeine, I think.
The magic.
So I did go to sleep at like 4 in the morning, at like 10, so maybe I need a nap. Oh boy.
Pretty.
Here at you. Oh, Maddie.
Looks like we are going back to the clinic. We can't just, of course, teleport there. That would be too easy. We must walk through this annoying-ass town and find it. Justin says, "We're back, Sue. Are you all better now?" Alma says, "This is a medical clinic. Can you keep the noise down? There's literally no one else here, but okay." Sue has been anxiously awaiting you, Justin. She wants to talk with you privately. Justin says, "Don't worry, we got the teleportation orb. Let's all cross the Sea of Mermaids." Sue says, "Justin, I decided to stop adventuring until I become an adult." Justin says, "What are you saying? Didn't you get all better? Are you still sick?" Alma says, "You don't get the point. Physically, she made a recovery, but if she continues, she'll become exhausted again. Even if you take it easy, she'd still get worn out eventually." Gadwin says, "She seems well again, but she must still be frail." Fina says, "That's right. It's like Dr. Alma said." Justin says, "Wait a second. What's wrong with everyone? Sue's our friend, right, Sue? You're feeling fine, huh?" Sue says, "I already decided I'm not going to continue." Justin says, "Here's what we'll do. I will stay here with Sue until she's ready to go again." "You said it, Sue. Justin, you can't do anything without me, remember? I'll put my adventures on hold, too." Sue says, "Justin, you have to continue because I say so, okay? No matter how hard I push myself, I just can't keep up. Don't you understand? It should be obvious." Justin says, "But we can't just leave you here all by yourself." Alma says, "In Dight, we believe it's best if those who are sick go back to their hometown." Justin says, "To Parm, huh? Well, we can use the teleportation orb." Fina and Sue say, "What?" Justin says, "This orb, we can use it to go anywhere we want in an instant, so we should have Sue use it." Sue says, "Justin, if I use it, how do you cross the Sea of Mermaids?" Fina says, "Are you sure, Justin? The orb can only be used once." Justin says, "That's right. We can only use it once, so we must use it for the best reason." Justin says, "Right now, I can't think of a better reason than to help Sue." "Look, we'll be fine, okay? Difficult crossings are just what an adventurer should expect. And like you said, Sue, I'm a true adventurer." Sue says, "Justin, you're right. Thank you. Let's do it." Justin says, okay, we're off to the mysterious Vanishing Hill. Gadwin says, and then a difficult crossing. Excuse me, but I should say my goodbyes here, Sue. Sue says, you can't see me off, Gadwin? Gadwin says, I have another matter I have to attend to. We'll meet again. I'm looking forward to when you become a very pretty lady yourself. Sue says, sure I will, and then I'll be sure to come and visit you. Gadwin says, Justin, I must ask you to see her off for me. I'll wait at the inn in Dyke. Okay. Let's pad this game by making me walk back and forth for 5 freaking hours. Oh god, I hate this whole town. I hate it so bad. Let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out. Let me the fuck out of here. Swear to god. Kind of funny because Sue has most of the best stats out of anyone else. But that doesn't matter. She's a 9-year-old girl. She cannot continue. I hate this place. Fuck off.
Wow.
I think that thing is leading me to the wrong place. Justin says, I guess I put the orb here. Sue says, it's Parm, it's been a while. Justin says, incredible, you really can go anywhere. Sue says, Justin, don't be selfish and cause Fina too much trouble. Let's see, your handkerchief was in your pocket as always. Your toothbrush, well, Justin, you'll be alright, even without me. Sue says, Justin, Fina, I guess it's farewell. Justin says, but Sue, will you really be okay alone? I could go back with you. Sue says, no way, you promised, didn't you? To continue your adventure. I'm ready to go, and when we get back, we'll eat lots of Aunt Lily's cooking, right, Puffy? Justin says, Sue, you're acting like nothing is wrong, but... Fina says, Justin, it's not like that at all. It's okay, Sue. Don't be silly. Don't try so hard. Sue says, I guess you see right through me. But I didn't want to be crying the last time you saw my face. Fina says, don't worry, Sue. You don't have to hold it in anymore. You were gonna go back to Parm and cry alone, right? Sue says, Fina, I want to be with you always. Fina can go on walking by Justin's side. I wish I could go too. Fina says, you will. No matter how far apart we are, your spirit will be with us all the time. Isn't that right? Sue says, right. Fina says, I promise, Sue. We'll meet again. Justin, you and I will be together again. Sue says, thank you, Fina. You just have to come see me. Until then, you two have to continue on with the adventure. This is it. Look. I want you to remember me as I am now, okay? Both of you. If you don't remember me now, you won't recognize me when I become a beautiful lady. Justin says, Sue. Sue says, bye-bye, hang in there. Be sure to follow your dream, Justin, and you'll find Angelo. Justin says, thanks. Fina says, Justin, we came to see her off, and it's like she's seeing us off. Justin says, yeah, I know. Alright, I'll cross the Sea of Mermaids. I promise. Alrighty. Gadwin says, has she gone home? Justin says, yes. Gadwin says, a man must learn to handle goodbyes. When you can handle the hard stuff, then you're a real man. By the way, Justin, I've been thinking about crossing the Sea of Mermaids. Justin says, really? Gadwin says, yes. When you finish getting ready, once you've had enough rest, come see me, and I'll be waiting for you. Justin says, yes, Fina, we're gonna cross the Sea of Mermaids. Fina says, Gadwin, he's been very thoughtful of us. We'll have to thank him. Let's go to his place, but first, we need to finish getting ready for the voyage. We're already ready already. Yeah, I know, I don't like that kind of crap either, my dude. A real man. That's the kind of shit heterosexuals say to their gay kids to shame them into being not who they actually are. I find it disgusting. But, yeah, whatever. He's some old guy, what do you expect from the elderly? Anyways, now we have to go through the ship. Yay.
What a
Oh boy. I'm gonna get mega lost in here, just like I did the first time. And of course, they put a bunch of enemies on top of each other so that I have to get into a bunch of pointless countering. Encounters. I gotta get
Easy.
Oh, I didn't know you were on for that long. Goodness. I have, a guide up over the chat, so I must have missed some of your messages. Look at all these naughty owners. Happy being a fake man? I'm pretty sure.
Pretty.
I don't know. That's kind of interesting. There are quite a few different biological sexes. I think there are 6 known ones. Oh, goodness. So when people get all hung up about gender, I'm like, you're dumb. Alright, is this retard's house? So I can keep going. This repeated dungeon. You can be intersex and have male or female traits. You can be a male or
pretty.
female. Yeah. Most of the chromosomal differences are fatal, unfortunately, or reduce your lifespan by quite a bit. Some of them are not, though. Sometimes, unfortunately, there have been like cases of men. Oh, the sound is loud?
What a...
Let me try and turn it down. Did that help at all, or is it still messed up? I don't know if you can hear me. What's going on? Here, I'll lower it some more. Let me know if that's any better. He has an earth-based weapon. Strange. I might have to go and screw with the volume later. I kept muting this earlier because I was getting a lot of audio glitches. That's so weird, because like on my equalizer, it's showing like negative 50 decibels for the music in the game, and then I'm like, you know, in the red, which is how it normally is set up. Oh boy, all these fucking enemies.
What a...
Like, I don't even know where I'm at. It's raping your eardrums? Are you using like your same headset and all that?
Pretty.
Yeah, because it's like so light that I can barely hear it now. But I don't have it filtering my own voice through. Picking up all these fucking pieces of shit. I don't know where to go because I can't think because I keep getting attacked by fucking bullshit. Do these enemies not go away? Do they just continue to be forever to piss me off? Well, since the audio is all jacked up anyway, I'm gonna try to restart and figure out what's going on. I'll be back in a bit.